The project that we're exploring is called Watercolor for the Soul. It's based off of a poem by a Chicago author who just recently became a New York Times bestseller named Michael Tyler.
Inquisition gives birth to cognition. To ask is discernment's keystone. Sow the seeds of your wisdom. Let them reap the bounty.
Michael Tyler has a book named Water for the Soul and also a poem named Water for the Soul that we've renamed for the watercolor painting that the participants are going to be doing. But it's a collaboration between Brushwood Center, Black Moon Trio, Michael Tyler, and Heeyoung Kim and the Botanical Art Academy. So all of those different groups coming together, which is amazing because it gives us a chance to explore a lot of different artistic mediums with people who really live in that world and kind of bringing them all into one space to work with veteran participants on creating their very own pieces of music. Black Moon Trio is the ensemble in residence at Brushwood Center. The medium that we're working with for this particular music composition project is graphic notation. So we as a society have come to adapt the Western musical notation, which is the notes on a staff with clefs and all of that stuff, which can be really hard to teach to somebody who's never done it before, and frankly it can be pretty exclusive for the time it takes to train in that system. But composers since the 1950s or so have been working in this idea of graphic notation, so using colors and shapes and gestures on a page to represent particular sounds or musical ideas. Really, it becomes an exercise in communication between the musicians who are helping to facilitate the project and the composers themselves, and what kinds of things they have in their head and how we can best help them to get that out into the world.
We would have like a pianist and he'll be like, okay, well, paint out what you hear. I was using my senses in that moment. It was kind of complicated at first because it's like, okay, paint out a sound. It just had me like just loving life on a different and deeper level, you know?
Heeyoung Kim, she actually runs the Botanical Art Academy here at Brushwood. She wanted to get more involved with working with veterans and the At-Ease program that we have here, having an opportunity for her to share her expertise with the veterans.
And with art, you know, I think it really helps if you're having like a bad day or something like that. It really helps you focus and like think about something else. I think it helps you in a very therapeutic way.
It was a very different concept, but nonetheless, it was still fun to just learn something new and to experience something new.
Graphic scores are so interesting in that they are both pieces of visual art that kind of come across as abstract art, but they're also very deliberately pieces of music.
I really came to appreciate this program. It was so touching to me when I painted those feelings and then it was set to music and it matched my feelings, and it just really touched me deeply, a lot more deeply than I had anticipated.
With this particular project, it's such a unique opportunity to bring together all of the different facets of what Brushwood Center is doing on the artistic side of things. Having the music program, having the art classes and the art programs, and then also having the veteran programs, and kind of bringing all of those elements together into one project is really powerful.